That was probably pretty damn unepic. I don't care though. Okay, never mind. So it's actually Video Central 154 here. Again with another legit blaster review. This one is the Storm Squad? Squad Storm? Something like that. I don't know. So today, we're going to be reviewing it. This is from Dart Zone. It's one of the newer kind of offerings. It just appeared in my Dollar Generals. So, I don't know, new to me, basically. So, I'm going to go over the specs in a minute, but yeah, just to say, spoiler alert, I think this is a great blaster for your money. At least. But we're going to see how that compares later on. Let's get into the part. Okay, so this is the Storm Squad Quick Shot Blaster. Comes with 4 darts here. These are my new ones that I got. It rotates on the trigger pull like this. So it's actually, if you get your darts here, super easy to load. It has this very good chasm here, so you're just gonna super duper easy. I'm doing it badly because I'm on camera right now. Comes with a scope with a nice crosshair, actually. It's gonna sound kind of meme, but I actually do really enjoy having scopes on my weapon. It doesn't like improve the accuracy or anything, but it basically gives me like a small window where I know, okay, I'm gonna hit something in this window. If I were using elites, okay, scopes would just be out of the question. But because the waffles are actually so damn accurate, I can usually hit what's in the scope. And especially with a rifle, hold on, I'll be right back. This right here is my massively fucked up titanium. If you couldn't tell, it doesn't have a trigger, and that's because I went to mod it once, because the trigger broke. Like this, the connection, the piece of plastic that like had the trigger go to like the catch, it actually broke. So I took off the handle, couldn't put it back on. I modded it with like some twisty wires and some hot glue. And the scope on there, it doesn't have like, if you can look down, it doesn't have any like crosshairs or anything. But usually if something is in that scope vicinity, I'll be able to hit it, and like long range. Plus, since it also has this iron sight nub here, depending on how far away your target is, you can actually adjust it, and usually that's where you want to shoot. It all depends on the target. Usually, if it's like a 20-minute engagement range, I line up the nub with the middle of the crosshair. That usually give me pretty damn accurate results. This gun actually shoots around, I've heard like 80 plus FPS, which is pretty impressive considering it is a $5 pistol blaster. I think that's kind of ridiculous. Scope is molded on there, so you can't like take it off if you want to. But even with that fact, it's still pretty damn nice. This actually kind of helps with the prime. This part sticking out, I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me. But if you can tell, you can kind of tell this has some serious power. And yeah, the darts are really accurate. So let's get on to a firing test. I've had some problems with the speed on my editor, like speeding things up, slowing things down. So if like the reloading is not like sped up, that's why. I'll try to fix that as soon as possible there. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in on my target. I'm already a little bit zoomed in. There we go. I'm gonna be shooting 8 rounds. So first we're gonna do normal, then we're gonna do first person mode. And I'm going to be aiming for, like, EV in the middle. Okay, let's do first person now. Okay, so the Storm Squad Quickfire, my opinions, very good for the price. Okay, let's start off. Grip is a bit small. As you can see, my pinky is kind of falling off the grip a little bit. The front part kind of curves, so it's nice, but the back part needs a little bit of work. Trigger pull feels crisp, and it rotates on the prime. So you can actually, for example, if you didn't have one in the loading spot, you can just press it again to get it where you want. Prime, very nice. You can actually take this and just kind of push the scope back like that. And the scope, well, a lot of people again see scopes as means. I actually think they help out a lot, at least in target firing. For $5, this thing, it's just a ridiculous value. Better than pretty much anything Nerf has, even in the Alpha Strike line. Like, you can spend $3 on, like, oh, the cheap one-shot Stinger or whatever it's called, but why when you have this? You could buy the 4-shot, the Fang, or the whatever the hell it's called, from Alpha Strike, but why you have this? The biggest competition I'd see to this would be the Blitzfire, which has it's a 2-pack for $12 with 2 6-shot revolvers. But they don't come with a scope. They're bigger and beefier, and I don't know if they have the same performance, because I don't actually have them. This thing is surprisingly fun to kind of, there's the lack of air restrictor. It's actually kind of fun to just kind of, clink around with, shoot a bit. This is pretty fun, I love that. But yeah, the prime feels nice. It has great power. Like, as I've said, it's like it's like 80, sub 80 sometimes, above 80 sometimes. But even if it shot that like 70 FPS, even if it shot at like the pistol range of like 60, I could forgive this thing for the value and just the ergonomics, the look of it. And a lot of these small ones don't have the rotating barrel. Like, I know that the X-Shot one, I forget what it's called, but it has 3. It's not a auto rotator. You gotta rotate it yourself. A lot of these also have air restrictors, smart air restrictors, smart airs, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they eventually will like lose power throughout the barrels. Like, the first one's gonna be the strongest, second one, third one, fourth one. Fourth one's the weakest, and this is gradient scale. I don't know if it matters that much, but I personally like revolvers with magazines better. This is why I just think this is an amazing blaster. Because you can get the Nerf alternative, sure, but it's not going to be the same quality, the build quality, the ergonomics. It's not going to be any of that. And especially with, like, just, it looks like Nerf would charge maybe like $8 to $10 for this thing. Maybe they could call it like the Quickfire or Quick Scope or something like that. It's like, oh, it's got a scope built in. But that's also like a cool thing. They went and added the scope. Like, if this was just like a normal pistol without a scope, I'd say maybe less value. If you don't want the scope, you can kind of hack that off. Be careful though. But like the fact that they took the time to add a scope to not only add like a cool aesthetic, but to some players something to help with aim. I don't really know. It looks cool though. I love it. I just think this is an excellent purchase. I really can't find anything wrong besides maybe the small grip. And you don't really need... I mean, if you have this and that's all, that's like cool. But like, you may need something better if you're actually going to a Nerf war. Pistol rounds, this is ridiculously good, I'd say. It's again, a small, compact, other things. I'm rambling here. Loaners, though. This could be an excellent loaner. If you host Nerf, like, events frequently, I would suggest picking up like 5 to 10 of these. $50. Okay, that's what you spend on like a rival gun. You buy 10 of these. You buy 5 of these even, and you got loaners for days. Even if kids steal them, which unfortunately I think that happens. I've never been to a Nerf war, but cool. It was $5. You're losing $5. But yeah. Also the darts, ridiculously good. I can't talk enough about that. I've been rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. You can actually comment on these videos. Have a good day now. Oh, Jesus Christ, that sucked. I hate doing that. I don't know why I keep doing that. Stop me.